Hi, I'm Pete Antoniak, and this is the third video on how to develop content for EdUGames. In this particular case, what we're going to do is we're going to look at how do you put a set together. Now, as I mentioned before, a set is a collection of rounds. We looked at rounds previously. Let's go to the share screen and see how we're going here. So this is the standard introduction to registration for EdUGames. I registered myself. And we're going on to the downloads to a set maker. And what we've done here is looking at the various rounds. In this case, is by ACS codes. And what we're going to do is we're going to put a set together. And put a set together about presidents. So you open up the ACS codes to people, and they're people that are leaders, leaders political, and we have US, Russia, India. Let's go to US. Let's go to presidents and first ladies. And let's download this category only. Now, there's quite a few of these. This is something I put a huge spreadsheet together on. And what we're going to do is we're going to select various rounds from all this, from this, and we're going to put them together in what I call a set. So here we have these rounds have been selected. So let's go through here and see what we may want to get. Okay, let's start with who is this Nobel Prize winner? So we're going to select that. And what we do is we select it here. We say, go to Assemble tab, and we're going to Assemble tab A. Now, there's some very powerful tools here. We're going to use the minimum tools where you can create a lot of different rounds from a lot of different sets from different rounds. But let's go to another one. Here's one, pair the president with the vice president. So let's assemble that. And let's go back down to here. And who is this world leader? Now, this would be an image. Here we know it's an image file, but it's an eye there. So let's just let's add this and match the president where they're buried. Let's put that together, and let's see what else we got. Let's go down to game Q, okay? Answer these questions about U.S. presidents. We'll assemble that too. Now, if any point you want to see what this looks like, we can actually play the selected round. So let's just play that right now and look at what it looks like. Okay, this is a round where you have questions coming down here, and you have a list of all the presidents here. So let's go back to download the set maker. And so what we've done is we've assembled them. We've sent them all to Assemble tab. So we go up to Assemble tab. And here are all the sets we just put together. And what we want to do now is we may want to change the time in which we're going to do this. So we're going to have, let's see, pair the president with his vice president. Let's make that timed. And so we have anywhere from the no time up to 90 minutes. So let's just do that. And there we have time is 7. Let's say we want to change the amount of points. Normally every round is worth 100 points. Let's say we want to make that worth 200. So we're going to make that 200. So we have a lot of variations here. We can also go into and actually change the question. I'm not going to do that right now. But if you wanted to make minor changes to the question, you can. It's not going to change the way the set is run or the answers or anything else. But you may want to say, as we discussed in class yesterday, or last week, this is how this particular round is going. So once we've done this, very simply go to Submit Sets. Now, you have to be registered as a game master to do that, and I've done that, so I'm a game master. And here is my layout of how I've organized a lot of things as far as where I want to put this set. So let's say this set is dealing with, let's see, U.S. history and U.S. presidents. So we're going to put it right here. And we're going to call it Presidents A, and we're going to put it in the library. In other words, we'll put it into the set library. We want to be able to pull it out, so we're going to go. This is something to do with people, and it's people U.S. presidents. So here we have this PEL leader, people leader, political U.S. presidents. So that will go to the library. Somebody could essentially pull this out with an ACS code. So that's just it. We go submit set. Set has been submitted, and then we could go and we could play this submitted set and see how it works. And so here we have the first one. Who is this Nobel Prize winner? Okay, in this case, we do a show more. And looks like it's Wilson to me, President Wilson, who was a president and a Nobel Prize winner. And so here we have Wilson. Wilsonwil, Wilson Woodrow. Okay, so that's particularly going into and playing the set. So pretty much that's how you do it. And there's a lot of powerful tools to create multiple sets with some of the same content, mixing it around. And let's go back a little bit to where we were downloading rounds. We can also download sets. I'm not going to get too much into this, but let's say you have 50 rounds, each one dealing with where the capital of a state is. And you wanted to essentially, every time you play the game, to randomly pull up one of those at random. Well, then you download the set and you add the set to the selection. So a set is a collection of rounds, collection of sets. It's also, and we won't get into this right now, you can have instructions and you can have essentially some logic as a saying, if you got this one right, let's skip a few to a more difficult one. So that's just it. I want to thank you. We're going back to stop to share. And I want to thank you for hanging there with us. And later on, I will get into more detail on some of these things. So thank you. Stop to share. Stop.